From Fort Lauderdale's fabulous intracoastal waterway, it's the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade, presented by Nokia. Brought to you in part by Singular Wireless, your South Florida Volvo dealers, and Southwest Airlines. Now, here are your hosts, Lynn Martinez and Louie Aguirre.
Hi. Oh my gosh, how wonderful, Louie. Forget the North Pole, forget Santa's sleigh. Say hello to the world's most watched boat parade.
That's right. It's time for the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade presented by Nokia. We're talking a party parade 32 years in the making. This year's theme, Once Upon a Time.
So if you like loud music and lots of lights, all right, this fantasy flotilla is about to begin. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right.
Happy holidays, Florida. Woo! And that kicks things off for us. The USCG Gannet Coast Guard cutter will officially start this shindig for us. And what a way to start it off, huh? With a bang, so to speak.
Of course, the Coast Guard makes sure that every boater is safe and sound, and that's the matter they don't take lightly. And look, this year they have lights in their boat. Okay, now here's my tip. What do you all think of this at home? Can you hear the words? I'll be quiet. Come on, get happy. It is the bus barge, Partridge Family bus. All right, why are we talking about the Partridge Family? Of course, our Grand Marshal is David Cassidy. He, of course, was on the Partridge Family. He's done so many other great things since then. It's a 40-foot barge. It's a replica of the Partridge Family bus.
So they transformed, actually, this used to be a Broward County public bus that was actually transformed into the Partridge Family bus. And as you said, the Grand Marshal, Mr. Keith Partridge himself, David Cassidy, who, by the way, is a South Florida resident. He lives right here in Broward County.
What you're about to see now is the Lady Windridge. It's a 170-foot luxury yacht. It's showboat, of course, sponsored by Southwest Airlines and Power 96.
96.
And who's on this boat, Lou?
The Grand Marshal is on this boat. There he is. It's David Cassidy.
Woo! In lights. His name is in lights. There's David Cassidy. All right. He's on board the Southwest Airlines Power 96 showboat.
Is he going to sing?
He's the Grand Marshal. I think he's saying a few words.
I wish you a very healthy, happy, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays to each and every one of you out there.
Once Upon a Time, of course, is the theme this year to the Winterfest Boat Parade.
Hey, David.
What about over here?
He's certainly getting the crowd going.
Happy holidays to you all.
I wonder if he'll be singing by the end of the parade.
Enjoy the parade. Enjoy Winterfest. God bless you and happy holidays to you.
He seems genuinely excited.
You know, now that David Cassidy is on board, this parade is officially cool. The pop icon that many of us grew up having a crush on is now a megastar.
All right, before we go on, ladies, a couple of ground rules here. Blowing kisses, waving, that's okay. Throwing articles of clothing, not okay. So we can all stay composed,
I'll try.
Lynn. Come on, let's get happy. Okay, ladies, get ready to scream. David Cassidy is taking the helm at this year's boat parade.
I'm proud to be a part of this event.
And we're proud to have you, Keith Partridge. The former teen icon is a natural fit for this year's festivities. Heck, he even calls South Florida home.
This is the place I live, and it's easy because I'm about 2 minutes from where we start the parade.
But he's eons away from the heartthrob many of us remember on the Partridge Family.
Look, if you're still interested, maybe I...
Oh, I'd love to. Pick me up at 6:30. Bye, Wally.
Today, David has recorded 11 albums, he's toured the world, and even made a few recent cameos on the small screen. Check out this recent episode of Malcolm in the Middle. Now David's using his talents to win over South Florida. He even got to sing before one of the Marlins playoff games. As for Winterfest, you can expect a groovy time, baby. The man himself promises classic Cassidy in action.
We're going to be swinging and rocking on the water.
So come on, get happy. Tonight might even inspire a song.
It may. Who knows? It comes from the cosmos.
All right, this is In Excess, everybody. It's at
Not the
60
group, just
no,
the name
not
of the
the
boat.
group.
'Cause
Sponsored
I got
by...
excited too when I saw, oh, In Excess is going to be here? But this is pretty exciting. Look at this boat. It's beautiful.
Oh, they're calling it Little Red Riding Hood in excess there. 15 pretty girls, they say, decked out in Little Red Riding Hood costumes, dancing to Hey There, Little Red Riding Hood with a big bad wolf on board.
Ooh, it's a 63-foot Sea Ray cruiser. And look at all the Little Red Riding Hoods. Not the storybook character that comes to mind when I remember the fairy tale, by the way.
Oh, we love these guys.
Wait, they have to canoe all the way up?
Absolutely. It's the Aloha Las Olas, a 42-foot outrigger.
They must have bulging biceps.
They're paddling toward Hawaii, so 6 members of the Fort Lauderdale Outrigger Club, ranging in age from 18 to 65 years old.
Wow.
It's an outrigger canoe. They spend most of the time in the Atlantic.
It's got rope lights and tiki torches. Looks like the real deal.
This is a large boat. You might call it a yacht. In fact, they do. It's a 131-foot luxury yacht, the Windridge K, in every single year. We thank you for your holiday spirit.
And who do you think's on this boat, Lynn?
Oh, it's 2 very beautiful people this year. It's Craig Stevens and Belkys Neray.
Hello!
Hey, Belkys. Hey, Craig.
Mwah!
This could be the Stardust.
Dale and Debbie Dacus created this creation.
Oh, I've never seen the bear. That's a really unique little blow-up they've got there.
Got a bunch of dancers on. Those are their kids, I'm sure. Family, friends, and cousins.
And remember, everybody does this out of their own holiday spirit, spending a lot of their own time, energy, and money into making their boat memorable and enjoyable.
This is Once Upon a Time in a Winter Waterland. I like that. 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish is the name of the boat.
Oh, Dr. Seuss. How very cute. Cat in the Hat, that's a big movie this year. Red fish, blue fish, and with the seahorse-drawn sleigh, over 5,000 lights, sound system, and a fountain that apparently encircles the boat, pumping over 18,000 gallons of water per hour. Oh, there's
I like
the water.
the seahorses.
Wow.
That's very, and you see, you don't have to have a big boat.
That's
It's
right.
not size that counts. It's just creativity. And up next, we should have the Tiki Beach boat.
Well, you know, this is the barge. It's an 85-foot barge, quite large, right? Sponsored by Shooter's Restaurant, and their theme this year is Life's a Beach. Oh, that is so cute. It's a little tiki hut. It's not so little. Here's
Here we
another
go.
Frosty with some tiki lights, and hopefully they stay away from Frosty. It's the 40-foot paddler.
How does Frosty survive with tiki lights? You think it would melt all that snow, wouldn't you?
I mess up this name every year. Koane?
Kuhane.
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 Oh, what a beautiful picture. The
That's a
light
very loud boat, too.
and the color. This is the Sea Gem, 32-foot carver. And their theme this year is Peace on Earth and Happy Holidays.
Happy holidays indeed. They've really got the spirit. Check out all those lights. I couldn't even tell you. They got happy Hanukkah, Merry Christmas, Happy Kwanzaa.
Oh, how adorable. Little nutcracker at the top there.
These are the 3 babes. That's the name of the boat. And their theme this year is Mother Goose. It's a 25-foot sailboat.
Check out the Christmas tree.
Oh, and that's a goose you see there. And with a big old Christmas tree growing up out of its back.
Okay, this is a great example of you don't have to be big. 25-foot sailboat, all right? And check out how many lights they have on. Check out how much effort and time and thought they put into this. A goose flying away with a huge Christmas tree. I'm liking that.
That is genius in the way the wings flap up and down, too. They put some work into that one.
And the Christmas tree is 40 feet tall. How do they make the wings move?
That is cool.
Coming up, the Big Top comes to the big show. You've got to see the circus on the sea. Also, 'twas just before Christmas. 71 was the year. Get ready for a floating time machine with a look back at some holiday cheer. You're watching the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade, presented by Nokia. Brought to you in part by your South Florida Dodge dealers, Remax, your South Florida Hyundai dealers, and Comcast. From Fort Lauderdale's Intracoastal Waterway, we now return to the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade, presented by Nokia. Now, here are your hosts, Lynn Martinez and Louis Aguirre.
Wow. You know, Lynn, it's amazing to think how this parade has become the largest live event in Florida back from the days when it was just a couple of party animals at a Fort Lauderdale tradition. Now, the only thing missing right now?
What?
How about some holiday snow, huh?
Snow.
Right?
That's good. For a day or two, maybe a week.
Snow.
I love snow, too. Kinda. All right, but we certainly know that Winterfest wasn't always this way. Take a look now at what we're talking about.
'Twas just before Christmas. 71 was the year. A few boat lovers gathered to spread holiday cheer.
It was a bunch of people here in Fort Lauderdale that wanted to go out and sing carols and ride on their boats.
They strung up the lights on a holiday mission, and before you knew it, we had a tradition.
People love boats, they love the water, they love Christmas, and it all goes together.
Along the years, the crowds have grown. 'Tis the biggest boat parade the world's ever known. Name all the Grand Marshals would be a little tricky. We've seen Willard, Bob Hope, Regis Kelly, Minnie, and Mickey.
Happy holidays, everybody!
A football player, a comedian, a multi-millionaire. When it comes to big names, this parade's had its share.
It's a magnificent event, without question.
Each December, the show gets bigger and better, and this year promises to be the best ever.
This is the Little Mermaid sponsored Trade Winds Foundation. That's Ariel we just saw there. And this is the second year.
Aww. Oh, and there's
put this
King
thing
Triton
on.
in the back with Ariel.
And
That's
Sebastian.
her dad, in case you guys aren't familiar at home with Ariel's story.
I love
King
Sebastian.
Triton, and yeah, Sebastian at the front.
Right.
Very tropical, and certainly very festive. And this one's nice. Boat name is Zebulon, I believe.
Zebulon.
And it's a beautiful sailboat.
We Are the Champions is their theme.
It's the first time they've been in the parade.
The Boynton Beach Little League on board. Big year for them.
All right.
Won the World Series here in the United States and went on
That's
to lose to Japan, but they're still winners in our book.
Oh, this is a beautiful boat. This is a Celebration, a 92-foot skipper, custom liner built in Wisconsin, and their sponsor is People's Credit Union. On board are people as far away as Africa, all joined together as one. They say that's what South Florida is all about. This is priceless, coming down the pike.
Another fairy tale theme.
Gingerbread boat house, handsome-made gingerbread men, and giant candy canes, and over 600 feet of rope lighting. Oh, there are the gingerbread men. All right.
Now we got a big boat again.
Woo-woo. It's the Kathleen Windridge. The FX The Shield by Comcast Communications.
The Shield is a dramatic, groundbreaking cop series. I love The Shield, by the way.
Yeah, me
Golden
too.
Globe, Emmy winner, Michael Chiklis. He is the bomb, one of the greatest actors out there. Good friend of mine, Jamie Brown, works on that show, and she's very talented as well.
And season 3 debuts March 2004, just in a couple of months. 142 feet. This is a big boat. Oh, I love these guys. These are the dragon boats. 3 paddlers. Can't see them, but they're down there.
Their theme, friendship through paddling. And I guess when you're paddling for this length of time, you're gonna make friends with the people you're paddling with.
Dragon boating is an ancient custom dating back to, more than 2,000 years. It's a highly competitive sport. Introduced in South Florida just this year.
Really?
So it's a sport. You're working out, no doubt about it.
Here we go, folks. This is one of the big surprises we had in store for you this year. It is back after a 10-year absence. The circus, brought to you by the Swap Shop. And they have a pretty spectacular show planned for us.
You haven't seen anything like this.
They are pulling out all the stops. That was a man who caught himself on fire. That is the globe of death. I've been inside that thing. Pretty scary.
And look at the trapeze artist doing something you've never seen before. A guy on a motorcycle and a woman spinning, hanging on with her hands only. A guy in the circle of death spinning. Incredible. Brought to you by the Swap Shop. And if you go to the Swap Shop, you'll see acts just like this. Not only buy some things, but be entertained.
Exactly. I was impressed. I mean, they really put on a good show.
We promised you surprises, everybody. Are you surprised? They're on a barge. Keep that in mind. It's a circus on a barge.
And that makes it all the more dangerous, folks. I mean, as it is, what they're doing is extremely dangerous.
What's in the box behind the girls?
I think it's Tony.
Frosted Flakes Man?
Tony the Tiger.
Oh, my gosh.
I don't think he's very happy.
Well, Tony's used to all this, I'm sure.
It's part of the act.
You've got a circus on a barge for the Winterfest Boat Parade here in Fort Lauderdale. You haven't seen anything like this.
Now
Now
they
you
got
have
two bikers in the globe of death.
You've got the dancers, you've got the tiger, you've got the trapeze artists.
It's a regular three-ring circus.
Sure is.
Like our show.
Just like our show.
Welcome to the land of enchantment, where everything is switched around this world, and what you're losing is all turn into blues, and it does in our wild and wonderful world. Welcome to the world of the circus. Welcome to the universe of fun, where no one thinks that nothing, 'cause anything can happen, especially if you think it can be done. Welcome to the realm of amusement, where everything is twisted up and twirled. You're the charms that children not
Wow.
Oh my gosh. Hold on.
He's on a barge, folks.
And it's moving.
That changes the equation completely.
Eek.
It makes it all the more dangerous, all the more death-defying. Thank you, Preston Henn from the Swap Shop, for putting on this little show for us. You promised us something really big. This is really big.
So, what does it take to turn the big show into a showboat? How about big dreams?
We are so excited. We weren't really sure whether we were going to be able to make this happen.
That's right. After 10 years, the Swap Shop Circus is back in Winterfest. Behind the scenes, putting this entry together has been quite a balancing act. Just finding the right barge presented a boatload of problems.
We've been working on this for months and months, but there are a lot of great people in the community that really pulled together to make this happen.
But the biggest problem now?
So the biggest problem, we got too much going on.
In order for this circus to set sail, crews worked 60 hours virtually non-stop setting up. Get a load of this. They're responsible for 120,000 watts of light.
What we're trying to do is take what you would see in an arena for like one of the big circuses and bring it out on the water.
As for the performers, getting your sea legs for the circus on water requires a few rehearsals.
No nets, no safety devices, so you really have to stay focused.
But you know what they say, the show must go on.
They should be blown away. That should be something like they've never seen before.
Still ahead, we've got some wild times on the waterways. Also, ain't life grand? Fun, food, and festivities. We're going to take you to the grandstands. Welcome back to the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade, presented by Nokia. Let's return to the action on the Intracoastal.
There's Preston Henn, our good buddies, of course responsible for the Swap Shop Circus.
He's calling to make sure that everybody's okay on board that barge.
And they are. We've just received word that everybody's just fine, including Fireman. Oh, and you know, let's not forget these guys. This is Miss T. She's a 45-foot Sea Ray, and her theme this year is Jungle Island Festival.
Yeah, this year Miss T is a jungle adventure in the spirit of Edgar Rice Burroughs' Tarzan and Daniel Defoe's Robinson Crusoe. A menagerie of wild animals, lions, gorillas, crocodiles, parrots, dancing to the beat of the jungle drums.
Oh, and they've got a monkey, and they've got green lights, and they've got palm trees. Ooh, she's beautiful. She's the Catalina 130-foot showboat, sponsored by the Seminole Tribe of Florida.
Seminole Tribe of Florida and the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel, which is soon to open up here. We're going to have our own Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. I can't wait for that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Shonabish means thank you in Seminole.
And it has just been a festival of lights out here from beginning to end. Oh boy, what a Winterfest parade we've had this year in South Florida. Unbelievable so far.
This is Mr. Bob, a 60-foot Hatteras sponsored by United States Power Squadron and National Safe Boating Council, which is a national association.
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob's hosting Miss Teen Florida, Anastasia Pierre. She's on board there.
Is she?
We met her last night.
I love it. Oh, and Popeye's on there too.
Papa.
Anastasia Pierre, you know, she's Juan Pierre's cousin from the Marlins. Did you know that?
I had no idea.
So it was a big year for the Pierre family. Congratulations.
Popeye and definitely no olive oil.
I know this sounds cliche, but truly when it comes to Winterfest, there really is no bad seat in the house. But there is one special place where you're guaranteed not just good seats, but good treats. Our Ross Lowe is in the grandstand with a few thousand of his closest friends.
With a bang, it begins. The Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade presented by Nokia. And just look at the faces in the grandstand. Soaking it all in.
I come every year. Every year. I love it.
Oh, we're really looking forward to it. We've never been here before. We're from Indiana, but we moved down here 2 years ago to Naples.
And what's a boat parade without the food and more food? Hey, even I couldn't resist that roasted corn and the kettle corn and the hot dogs.
That's what I'm talking about, dude.
It's an awesome time. Purina is a great supporter of events here in South Florida, and of course Purina Beneful is a great brand, and we really invite all of our fans to come out and pick up a sample.
And it is December, so you have to get into the holiday spirit.
Look at this, the snow coming down. I feel like I'm back up in New York, but I'm right here in South Florida. The people here at Winterfest not only enjoying the food and the fun, but really getting into the holiday spirit with snow and all.
It's snowy in Miami!
Snow all around you. And then it's back to the boats. Look at this boat here, the circus barge.
Merry Christmas!
All in all,
can you give me a hug at least?
A whale of a time. Ross Lowe, Winterfest 2003.
This is definitely a parade favorite. Is this your favorite?
It's definitely one of my favorites. You know why? Because it's family and friends who make this happen.
That's right. They've been doing this for how many years now? Since 1978?
It's the Moon Cusser, everybody. The March of the Wooden Soldiers. Aww.
And they've been doing this routine for...
Okay. Let's watch.
26 years.
They've been standing at attention, left, right. They're going to do the thing. I'll be quiet. There's the cannon. I'm scared. They all fell down. I think
they all stand up again.
The third soldier's going to have trouble by the end of the parade. That's a lot of falling and standing. They are a tradition.
Up next, let your imagination run wild. This party is just getting started. Also, not all boats are created equally. We found the toughest critics around. We're going to take you to the judges' corner.
I am David Cassidy. We will be right back with the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade, presented by Nokia in just a moment.
Hey, man, hey, call me right back. All right, thanks.
Do your music ringtones sound this real? Download Singular Supertones instantly and easily from our huge library of great songs. Supertones, another way Singular fits you best.
'Tis the season in South Florida. Let's rejoin Lynn Martinez and Louis Aguirre for the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade, presented by Nokia.
Okay, maybe it's not as tough as finding out who was naughty and who was nice this year, but let me tell you something. With all these entries, sure is going to be tough to pick just one winner.
Yeah, it's a tough job, but certainly somebody's got to do it. They're the few, the proud, they're the Winterfest judges. Here now is Robin Simmons on some people who are getting a sinking feeling.
This year's parade starting off with a bang and sitting front and center for the show, the judges outfitted with the latest high-tech equipment they'll need.
The hotel gave us little boat pens, you know, so it's all boats all the time tonight.
It's a tough job, but these sturdy souls are up for the challenge.
Hey, I think that Little Red Riding Hood, I think they did pretty good. A lot of lights, good music, looked pretty good.
Each entry judged on lights, sound, and entertainment value, as well as the theme, Once Upon a Time.
Not only do you get the best seat in the house, but a little, well, it's almost bling bling. It's kind of...
I say it's major bling bling. I mean, hey, you can't buy this on the street.
No selling your medallion. 7's Carmel Cafaro also on the case, soaking up the atmosphere and a different perspective for this long-time Winterfest watcher.
I've been on the boats, I've been in the water on another boat watching, and I've been in restaurants. This is clearly the only way to see this parade.
There's one judge who may be uniquely qualified to check out all these boats. Henry Johnson is a rear admiral in the U.S. Coast Guard.
A lot of good teamwork there. That's what the Coast Guard's all about. So good teamwork, moving down the river pretty well.
The judges pass off their scores so the totals can be tallied up. Then it's all out of their hands.
Now, I was looking around and I found a really huge judge, and although he's not officially sanctioned by the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade presented by Nokia, I think he knows his stuff. Santa, do you have a favorite?
My father, Channel 7, WSVN, the Winterfest station, the best boat around. Happy holidays.
I think I'm trying to have a really happy holiday myself. That's it. I'm Robin Simmons, Winterfest 2003.
Oh, Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Santa.
See ya. That is Disco Fever, Once Upon a Time in the 70s. I like that.
Oh, everybody's in their 70s wear with bell bottoms, which are back in actually, kinda, and and halter tops.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, is this latitude adjustment?
Yeah.
30-foot Sea Ray Sun Dancer.
Dragging his tail in paradise is the theme.
Our friendly dragon drags his tail through the waterways to paradise.
This is our third year in the parade. Captain Larry McCarthy and crew.
It's the front of the carousel. She's large, 135-foot custom-built motor
She is large
yacht.
indeed, yes. Supporting the troops overseas. That is their theme. The Protective Products International is a body armor manufacturer. They're based out of Sunrise, Florida. Protective Products show their support for our men and women serving in the U.S. military. That's a great theme. If ever there was one, right? But look at this entry.
You're off
That
the
is
hook,
beautiful.
Lou. You're off the hook.
with
It's
the
off the
Cat in
hook,
the Hat.
too. Cat in the Hat, of course, a big movie out this fall. And that is their theme this year. 50-foot Sea Ray. So these guys not only decorated their boat, they went out and got costumes, had a theme, solicited friends and family. Very creative.
All right, here we have.
This is adorable.
This is the RV Stefan. Thank you, Florida Atlantic University, for this wonderful display of holiday festivity. Oh, there's the owl. I guess that's the mascot.
Yeah,
for FAU.
number one. Got pom-poms and
That's a
lights.
65-footer, too. It's a big boat. There's Santa.
Oh my gosh, he's on an airplane. How creative is that? And think of the timing. Well, actually, no, the sleigh goes faster than an airplane, or actually than a rocket ship.
But I like the ingenuity. I think it works for me.
Hello, goodbye. All right. This is the Beatles tribute, brought to you by George and the Dragon Pub. Oh, they've got a band on board.
Got a band on board.
Now, come on. If I was judging, this goes far.
Love is all you need, indeed. 'Tis the season.
This is Out to Launch.
The theme, Cinderella's Fantasy.
It's a 39-foot custom-built launch, sponsored by Big Tuna Transportation.
And there you have the carousel with the horses the pumpkin carousel, and Cinderella.
She's got the wave down and everything. It's their second year in the parade. Oh, and she's in her pumpkin, and she's got her
Oh, but there's the
horses.
clock. It's like 5 till midnight.
Oh, wow, she better hurry up.
You better hurry home.
Coming up, how does this float your boat? There's plenty more to come at South Florida's favorite celebration. Also, did your invitation to the black tie ball get lost in the mail? No problem. We've got an all-access pass to the hottest holiday party around.
Hi, I'm Dan Marino. You know, it's pretty amazing to stay in one place for 18 years, but if you consider everything that's down here, it's no wonder I still call Greater Fort Lauderdale my home. Like 23 miles of beautiful beaches, championship golf, endless entertainment, and of course there's the winter weather. There are so many reasons I continue to call Fort Lauderdale home. And they're the same reasons you should come here on your next vacation. Fort Lauderdale, that is, not my home. You can stay at a hotel.
Hi, I'm David Cassidy. Welcome back to the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade presented by Nokia. Are you having a great time? I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Coming down the pike is the Huntress, blinking away.
She's a big one, a 54-foot Bertram. Once upon a prehistoric time. Now, Cookie and Kevin Maravik.
We've got dinosaurs and cave people,
Yeah,
a giant T-Rex, exploding volcanoes, dancing cave women, Louie. This is so cute.
Santa's Dream Sleigh.
Look at the blinking manatee.
That is cute.
Santa's Dream Sleigh. Oh, it's Big Bird. That's the boat name. Big Bird owners, Thomas and Vicki Johnson. Has 15,000 lights.
That's a lot of lights.
It is incredible. All the work that goes into making this look great at home. Unbelievable. Look, even the people are wearing Christmas lights. The elves are dressed. The elves are in tropical attire. This is the musette. Somebody really special on board. Who's on board, Lou?
Tito Puente Jr.
He's so cute. He gets cuter every year. Oh, there are a bunch
Very
of
talented.
beautiful people on board. Joycelyn Schroeder, she's Miss Latina International USA 2003.
Carla Guzman, Teen Latina Internacional 2003.
Giselle Barragan, Miss Latina International Colombia 2003.
And Mariana London, Miss Latina Internacional Brazil 2003.
And there's Tito singing for all the beautiful women and everybody up and down the Intercoastal Waterway.
Feliz Navidad. This is the Dream Boat, where artistic dreams come true.
Art Institute Fort Lauderdale, designed by the Art Institute of Fort Lauderdale's design group. It's a colorful palette depicting an artistic tropical dream. You know, Louis, Winterfest is so much more than what we see on the waterway. In fact, organizers start scheduling events starting from October going to January.
I know, wow, hard to believe, right? But you know, there is only one event with 3 very important letters, VIP, baby. And if you thought these boats were looking good, you guys have not seen anything yet. Here's Lynn Gordon at the place to see and be seen.
This is the largest social event of the season in Fort Lauderdale, and we're really excited to have over 800 people here this evening.
We're very pleased to be here and part of this great event here in South Florida, and a chance to help the community as well as have quite a bit of fun here in December.
You got brands like Corbel and Fetzer. This is where they fit, and so we felt that this is our first year. We feel we're going to have many more to come.
The largest holiday gala in Fort Lauderdale and the social event of the season, bringing out VIPs like Seven's Jackie Johnson.
We're really excited about it. It's our first year of doing it. We're hoping to be back many years after this.
Movieco is proud to be a sponsor, a major sponsor of this event. The Winterfest and the boat parade is like the Macy's parade. It's the beginning of the festivities for the holidays.
And this year's theme here at the Winterfest Ball is Once Upon a Time. The Grand Floridian Ballroom here at the Broward County Convention Center has been transformed into a virtual fantasy land for the festivities. You're such an animal.
It was very challenging because it was a child's play that we really made into a black tie ball.
One of the highlights, this stunning sun pendant the second in a series of 12 annual charms, courtesy of J.R. Dunn Jewelers. The 5-carat necklace fetching nearly 7 grand.
It's a one-of-a-kind piece, and it's diamonds and a fire opal in the center. We built the piece around the fire opal, so it's one of a kind.
Of course, no ball is complete without a belle. Beauty Stacy Riley even getting a dance with the Beast. But the biggest highlight of the evening, a special performance by Radio City's one and only Rockettes, courtesy JM Family Enterprises. A spectacular performance and a perfect way to kick off this year's Winterfest. Lynn Gordon, Winterfest 2003.
Still ahead, guess who's coming to town? He's jolly, he's round, and he's on vacation from the North Pole. Also, it's time to deck the Intracoastal. Get a glimpse of some of South Florida's most beautiful homes.
Also, don't forget to join Winterfest, Miami City Ballet, and the New World Symphony for an unforgettable affair on board the greatest ocean liner of our time, the Queen Mary II, making its inaugural voyage to Fort Lauderdale in January 2004.
Well, in about 4 weeks, the #1 selling phone in Europe is going to arrive in South Florida, brought to you by Lane's company on his fabulous new network. And we want the first person in South Florida, for you and Sue, to be the first to carry the #1 phone in Europe on Singular Wireless's outstanding new network. Wow. Have some fun.
Thank you very, very much. That's it?
That's it. Tidy. Pocket size. Pocket size.
Hey, man, hey, call me right back. All right, thanks.
Do your music ringtones sound this real? Download Singular Supertones instantly and easily from our huge library of great songs. Supertones, another way Singular fits you best.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. Let's return to the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade, presented by Nokia.
Here's a cute little boat. You like the cute little ones.
Naughty lady. Get it?
Oh, she is very naughty.
Oh, tell me more about her. She's a member of Fort Lauderdale's Small Boat Club, which
And
are
she's naughty.
the official control boats of this year's parade. Oh, this is
That's
adorable. Again, one of my favorite
Cinderella.
words. Cinderella's Fairy Tale. Brought to you by Big Shot. That's the name of the boat. 4-horse and a carriage on the bow,
They even
with a
have the
castle in the
castle.
midsection, and the glass slipper in the stern, which is the back.
Good for you, Miss Mariner.
Way to go, Big Shot. Thank you for all your hard work. Is Nina pickled?
Let's get a look at those pickled pirates, and we'll tell you.
They've got 3,000 lights on this traditional-styled pirate ship with crow's nest, watchmen, and loud cannons.
Does look like a pirate ship, doesn't it?
Eek! Another scary cannon. They say the watchman is keeping a lookout for Santa. Very nice. Remember, the U.S. Coast Guard helps keep all these mariners safe throughout the year, and especially during this boat parade. It's not easy having all these boats go up and down the waterway and coordinating
And
them.
look how decked out they are, too. I mean, they
This is the Coast Guard.
I know. What I'm saying is that they're not just here patrolling the waters. They also participate in the parade.
Somebody beautiful, I think, is on this boat.
A lovely young lady close and dear to my heart, the lovely Kristen Brissett, Miss Florida, USA, who will soon compete for the crown of Miss USA. Hopefully bring it home for us.
Brought to you by the Herald and 99.9 Kiss FM.
It's a beautiful paddle boat.
And look at the paddle.
It's a riverboat.
Absolutely not one piece of dirt on it. This is the Contigo. And their theme this year is Castle at Sea. This 31-foot tiara was transformed into a castle at sea by adding 2 guard towers, a main tower with a fair maiden, and over 8,000 lights.
Coming up, a real monsoon. Actually, the monsoon 2. The 72-foot Salt House.
Their theme is Wacky World After All. Oh, what a beautiful sailboat. 8,000 lights there.
The wacky bunch, courtesy of Fermin Perez. You can tell they know how to have fun. DJ props and over 8,000 lights.
Look how cute this
It's a
boat
little
is.
boat. It's a cute little boat, isn't it?
23-foot.
About
Boat
right
name
on.
is Larson. Sponsored by Bank Atlantic. Aw. Who's that guy behind there? Huh. 7, Bank Atlantic's mascot, representing 7 days a week banking.
Ah.
You know what makes Winterfest so special, of course, are the people. That's what Winterfest is about. And for many local residents here, it's their time to show they have the holiday spirit. They go all out. They plan their lighting ceremonies for almost 12 months out of the year. 7's Richard Lemus has a look at their holiday spirit.
They're so grand, so illuminated, they're enough to make you green with envy.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
And once again, the Intracoastal Decorating Extravaganza presented by Wells Fargo is shining bright.
Us being the #1 lender in the country and Winterfest growing as quickly as it has, it's just a perfect marriage.
I have no words even to describe it. It's just absolutely incredible.
Homes and businesses along the Fort Lauderdale Intracoastal laced in lights. This year's theme, Once Upon a Time, and those participating have truly created a storybook beginning to the season.
We're looking for people to really get out there on the water and have the fairy tales and all of the storybook adventures, heroes, movie adventures. It could be anything.
We're on the Venice of America, and it's an absolute honor to be part of this parade.
And while yes, they are bright and beautiful, no, it is not an easy task. In fact, many of these homes and businesses along the Intracoastal have been planning since August to make their place a winter wonderland.
They work all year long to make it, all come together the last, during the month of December.
The season isn't even over and they're starting up for next year?
Absolutely.
Those involved in the luminous tradition, not in it for the money or bragging rights, instead taking part in a labor of love.
There's no prize or anything other than that we get to be on the TV show. It makes me proud, and it just shows the pride that people have in the city.
For Winterfest 2003, I'm Richard Lemus.
Coming up, there's plenty more to see at the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade presented by Nokia. Plus, as promised, a visit from the one and only Santa Claus. You're watching the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade presented by Nokia. Brought to you in part by Singular Wireless, your South Florida Volvo dealers, and Southwest Airlines. You're watching the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade, presented by Nokia. Brought to you in part by your South Florida Dodge dealers, Remax, and your South Florida Hyundai dealers.
The sailboats are incredible.
I know, this is the No Agenda. 38-footer, holiday themes is their theme.
And another large mast, decorated, and beautiful white lights. Oh,
There's
there's
Rudolph.
Snoopy. Snoopy is at
Red
the
Baron.
helm with his doghouse there and Rudolph in the front. And there's Santa
There's some Buff
again.
Santa Claus there.
It's a gorgeous sailboat. Oh, it's the Flamingo. A world of peace. Every year these guys enter, and every year they're festive and fun and loud.
From the Shabbat Lubavitch. A world of peace. Signs of wishing everybody a happy Hanukkah, peace on earth. You have the menorah and the dove carrying the olive branch, which is, of course, an international symbol of peace.
Best wishes of the Shabbat.
Here it is.
I can't stand it.
This is what Lynn has been waiting for all night long.
It's the
big
Santa
man
Claus
himself.
boat on Lady Lucille. Sponsored by PC Universe. Santa and Mrs. Claus, Louie. Santa and his sleigh, he's taking time out from making presents and traveling around the world to be here in South Florida. Hi, Santa Claus. Oh, well, there you have it. A beautiful evening tonight.
Didn't I tell you it was going to be spectacular? I told you.
It was spectacular.
Well, now that Santa's in town, we'll officially know who's been good and who's been bad this year, huh?
That's true.
I've been good. But before we say goodbye, we have a very special thank you to a very special member of our family. Charlie Fold. Charlie's been a member of the WSVN team for 46 years, and after all this time, he's retiring. Say it isn't so, Charlie.
It is so, and we'll miss you so much, Charlie. Mwah. We love you, and good luck in everything you do. And thank you so much at home for watching the Singular Wireless Winterfest Boat Parade presented by Nokia. It's been a great 2003. We'll see you back here again next year for 2004.
Happy holidays.
Hotel accommodations provided by the Fort Lauderdale Marina Marriott, the official hotel of Winterfest. Come relax at the Marina Marriott with unmatched views and waterside dining. Catering provided by Publix. Publix, where shopping is a pleasure. Winterfest limousine transportation provided by USA Transportation Services. On time, every time. Air transportation provided by Southwest Airlines, the official airline of Winterfest. Southwest Airlines, Florida's hometown carrier.